What is going on, guys? Ghost here, and today we're going to be starting a new series where we have $0, one clapped out old Chevrolet, one old mower, and one shovel, and we're going to try to build a lawn care business. Now, can we do it? I don't know, but let's jump into it and see what we can do. What is going on, guys? Ghost here, and today we are back working on our lawn care. And today, well, the other day I got approached by the mayor. The mayor of the town literally got in contact with us and say, "Hey, I got a job I want you to do. I heard you're really good and everything." I'm like, I'm totally down. So I want to show you what he's wanting us to do, and then we got to go get some equipment. Today's going to be a busy day, but I have to get everything done today because I've got to rent some equipment, and it's going to cost us more money to, keep renting it and less money we make. So let's go ahead and we'll show you what we got to do, and then we are going to head over to my buddies and rent some equipment. Get the old Chevrolet going this morning. Had me a nice little breakfast. Got me some coffee. All right, so here we are. Now, this is where they're wanting us to work. Now, I talked to him, and he's like, okay, so we're getting a lot of tourists and everything in. He said they always like to just stop over here and look. He said instead of having them like just parking in the grass, he's like, why don't we make a little parking area and have them park there? And I'm like, that sounds pretty good. So he wants us to basically scrape all this off, get rid of the brush and everything. I think we'll go probably from this tree to maybe... We got that tree. Maybe this tree right here. I really don't want to cut down any trees. But take all this grass and everything off. Haul in some gravel, which they are supplying the gravel and stuff. And I can take the dirt that we get back to their place. And then we're going to put gravel here. Gravel the lot. And then we got to pick up some boards and stuff. And build like a fence here, so it makes it look a little bit better. I don't know if we're going to actually bring the fence this way and out, or just have like a little fence, maybe like curved here at an angle, just one little, and then we'll have a little opening. So if they want to walk down here, they can, and everything like that. But they just want to have people be able to stop and like come up here and eat lunch or something like that and everything. So they said they might eventually get picnic tables and everything. He's like, how much does that charge to clear, do the gravel and everything? I was like, well, I've got to get the equipment to do it because I don't own any. Literally, we've got to get us a shop or something because this is the only, like, everything I have is in this truck. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to rent equipment and stuff. Call my buddy and was like, hey, I need like basically a skid steer. And I got to rent the dump trailer and everything. So we're going to see what he could come up with. It looks like he was able to get me. Okay, so that's good. Let's see how much we got to pay for all this. All right, so I went and talked to him, everything. He said for us to rent the trailer, he's going to charge us $50. He said, I'm not going to charge that much or anything because it is a dump trailer and everything. And it's kind of small, but he's like, I'll charge you $50 for that. He's like, I usually charge $150, and for this, he says I usually charge $800 a day, but he's like, I'll let you have it for $500. So $550 is what we're getting this piece of equipment and the trailer for it. I'm like, do you have a trailer to haul this? Which old truck would struggle with this. And he's like, I don't. He's like, the only one I have is rented out. So I was like, can I trim this down there? And he's like, yeah. He's like, you should be able to trim it like down the coastline or down the road because it does have rubber tracks, and then just get over in the grass so it doesn't wear the tracks out that much. I'm like, perfect. So we're already $550 in a rental, but we're getting paid $6,000 for this. I know it's a little steep, but I had to do the rental. We're using some of our equipment, and we got to build a fence and everything. So the town's making money, so we're okay there. So I want to go ahead. I'm going to hook up this right here to the truck, go drop it off, and then I want to go ahead and I guess we'll walk back up here, grab this and everything. I don't know how many loads we'll have to take, but the good thing about this is this bucket here actually flips over, so that'd be pretty good. And we have to use this to haul the gravel to the site and everything. everything, and we'll have to spread it, so. Alright, everything is hooked up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and take this down there, and then we get to make our wonderful walk back. Which it's a pretty day. I think it's supposed to be kind of cloudy and everything, but like I said, we got today. If not, it's gonna cost me another $850, and that's literally what? I mean, what, $1,700 out of our $6,000 and everything, which I really don't want to lose that money. All right, I want to park this right here. Make sure we're out of the road, which I think we are. Now, I could take the lawnmower and cut, but I might do it beside the road here and cut it that way, but we should be able to take up the sod and everything with the skid steer. So I'm going to go ahead and I guess trudge all back up here. Oh, yeah, I'm out of the shape. I need to sit down at equipment so I don't have to do anything. This thing is actually really nice. All right, let's go ahead and track this thing all the way down. The good thing is it does have rubber tracks, so we're not really going to make that big of a mess. And we are kind of working for the town. So if I get pulled over by officer, go talk to the mayor. We're under his orders. All right, we are here. Now, it looks like it's actually getting a little bit hazy and everything. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It might just be me. But, I mean, I guess it's kind of like the fog and stuff lifting up off there. But let's go ahead and get this bad boy ready, because I want to start getting the dirt and everything piled up, and we'll get all the sod and everything off, because we don't want it to come through the gravel. Then we'll spread the gravel out, and then we'll have to go get the boards to do the fences and everything like that. So let's go ahead and start making little waves here. The bad thing is, like, our trailer is so small, I don't know how big of you know, like the dirt and everything we'll have. I think we'll just make a little pile here for now. Basically, I just want to get a lot of these trees off here. That's like my whole goal. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to make a couple of different trips with all this. Oh yeah, I love that bucket right there. Yeah, I don't know how much. Oh man, that little trailer is going to be full. But they said we can dump it over at their place. Anyways. Alright, well, I kind of got everything cleared off how we kind of want it. They want to put like a fence right through here, which we'll have to go pick up the boards and everything. But I got to bring some gravel back. So I want to go ahead and load up our trailer, which probably easier if I back the truck over closer. That would always always help out. Alright, back it up like right here. I don't I don't think the old little trailer is going to hold too much dirt or anything like that, so might be making a couple of trips and everything. But the bad thing is I got to trim this all the way over there, load up the gravel too, because they don't have that. That's why we definitely need some more trailers. You know, we'll definitely need a trailer for our business. Alright, let's see how much this thing actually holds. I don't even know if it's even going to hold a whole entire bucket. I do like that. Okay, yeah, it actually did. How much did that hold? Oh yeah, we still have, you know, a pretty good little amount there and everything. Alright, so actually held more than what I thought. Huh. Alright, let's go do another one. It's going to hold just a little bit. I think it was... Alright. And then I guess we'll go dump it. Luckily, it ain't going to take long to dump. Alright, there we go. Well, there's some dirt right there. Looks like they have been doing some work here and everything, so hopefully they keep getting us to do some work. That's always a thing. Alright, let's go ahead and unload our trailer. Up a little bit. Good thing is, whenever we do get the hope ain't no train coming out the back. You can get the rocks in our trailer, the gravel. Don't be turning here. We'll be able to kind of control the flow of where it goes. Alright. Perfecto. Yeah, I know that was too much in there, but I think about one more trip or something we should be okay. Alright. Alright, so I got all the dirt cleaned up and everything. I actually made it kind of a little curve here, so when you pull in, it's not like perfectly, you know, just straight. It's kind of a little curve. But I need to trim this all the way over to grab the gravel. So I think I'm just going to cross the road. And then I got to jump back, get my truck, and then load it up, bring it, dump it. Luckily, we can dump it. And then do that a couple more times. Bring this back, spread it out. I got a shovel too. And then go grab some wood. So, definitely a busy day. Alright, well that is parked over there now. I love how I left my truck running. People probably come by and be like, nah, not going to steal it, might not run. Grab this and load that little bad boy in. Oh golly, might be a little too heavy there. There we go. This rock's a little bit more heavier than that dirt apparently. Alright, go ahead and let it. We're just going to try to run down through here. Go back, fill it up, grab some more. We're probably going to have a good little amount to actually fill all that up. So, yeah. Alright. Let's start going out. Oh, that actually did pretty good. Well, I want to grab probably, that was 2 loads, probably 3 or 4 more loads. We don't really need it thick because it is pretty level and everything. We're not going to level it all the way up here. We'll still have the little drop off, but I want to go ahead and do that, and then that way we can bring this back over, spread it out some, and we can grab the wood for the fence. Alright, let's go ahead and that right there. So, I'm using a shovel. We're out here doing some work today, but I've got most of this already done and kind of leveled out and everything. It looks really good. You can be coming off the road and everything. Bam, a little parking space. I think this will be pretty good. It'll probably be for good, you know, 5, 6, 7 cars. Literally just park and stuff. But I got to get the rest of this. So I'm gonna grab my shovel, and I've been trying to get it close to the road and trying to make it look a little bit better, you know. That way we can just, you know, put it right there, coming through. So I want to go ahead, finish this up, and then we will be good to go. Oh, that is going to do it right there. I guess I'll just park this right. It'll make it look like there is something being done there. I'll park that there. Let me put my shovel back in my truck, wherever it is. Probably should have a different color shovel besides green if I'm doing a lawn care company, because it's like, where do I put my shovel? We don't have any idea. But I want to go ahead and release the trailer and go pick up that wood. So we got to go over to the train depot, because apparently that's where it came in, which I really don't know why they brought it in there when there's a sawmill there. So I don't know if somebody don't like somebody or whatever, or somebody just forgot. I'm guessing these are probably going to be air boards. Wow, those are some long boards. Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and take out my truck. We actually Might have to leave her lawnmower here. That's the only bad thing about not having a place to put anything, because I don't think that is going to fit the side here. Maybe if we move the shovel, I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna try to put the shovel right there. Strap it down. I don't know. Hopefully it'll fit. All right. Well, I got this put on now. Actually, I had to pull it off. I asked the woman working over there, and she's like, "Yeah, it'll be fine." She's like, "We'll watch it and everything." Because I told her, you know, I'm like, I'm working for the city, you know, everything. So we're going to go ahead, haul this back. I didn't have any like red flags or anything to put on that, so hopefully we don't get pulled over. Put this over here. Back this up right there. Oh, Bo, stop. Don't know why I wasn't stopping there. Gotta love the old truck. All right, let's go ahead and grab these off of there. We can probably do one at a time. And we're gonna start building these fences. All right, it looks pretty good right there. I think that'd be good if you want to just step down here. Now later on we can maybe make a little path, have it come down, have some flowers, and like maybe like cut, like dig this out and put some picnic tables. That would look really good, but then you got to worry about kind of flooding. But we did get all the fence and stuff. I kind of did kind of like a little angle, make it kind of rustic and everything. But check it out. We got a nice little parking area now. Going from this just plain, and then you're like, oh, there's a little parking area. I think it actually looks pretty good and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and trim this back and stuff because we haven't even used it for a couple hours. So I'm hoping maybe we might get a discount or something. He said I don't have to pay until we got paid from the town and everything. So as soon as we take these back, I want to go talk to the mayor and then see how it goes. All right. Well, he said that he would prorate it. He's like, I thought you'd be using it longer than that. So instead of 500, he's like, I'll let you do it for 400. So we only have to pay him 450. So that's not bad. I'm glad we went ahead and took it back instead of just waiting until after we talk to the mayor. So let's go grab the truck trailer, head to the diner, talk to him, and then we'll go pay him. Alright, I'm just going to park right there. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for doing it. Let's go in here and talk to them. Alright, check it out. We got the money. $6,000 is what we said. He said, I can see it now. He said, it looks really good and stuff. We got that. He's like, I'll be calling you for more work and stuff. And I said, I do appreciate it and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and take this back. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to punch that subscribe button. As always, I'm Ghost and woo! Murica Baby. And if you get tired and you know, want to eat lunch beside the river, and right there it is, you can always be the man in the van in a nice parking spot beside the river.